Greetings, welcome back to More Knowledges. In this one I'm just looking at the King James was black idea, right? Because obviously this is an idea what's written into the what we call it, the culture of or whatever of the place. This idea that King James was black, right? Of course it's it's the King James I of England and the James VI of Scotland. It's making the 7, so you get your 7 good, of course, right? And a lot of different things written about it. Like this one here saying he was the son of a black father and a coloured mother, but of royal blood, celebrating being Zimbabwean. So that's, kind of strange, but there's a lot of conflicting type of things as well, like. You know what I'm saying? Then of course this one here. There's a lot of conflicting ideas about it. Obviously, the thing we do know through these knowledges is that James was a trans, right? Because these are in the T program. So whether the character was actually black or what, or maybe the type of idea of being black is something of an idea of being a disguise, maybe. See? So obviously there's a lot of conflicting stuff, right? But certainly, right, all the locations and stuff written in the Bible, right, or African locations like Ethiopia, Egypt and all the rest, right? So it's like, there's an African connection to it. Definitely, right? The King James of King of Aragon, Count of Barcelona, so a Spanish one, not a lot that was earlier. So again, the Spanish idea is supposed to be to do with the Moors and all that. That's, them which is black and Africans and that. So there's a lot of funny stuff, coded in. And there, we don't know what's real and what isn't, but we know that this James was a trans and all this. Of course, black Hebrew Israelites, people there's a group that calls themselves the real Israelites of the Bible and all this. So that sort of goes in, league with the African ideas and all that. And the Blackmores, that reminds me of Richie Blackmore. Or Richie Blackmore would have Deep Purple or something. So you have a lot of these things to do with it. Brings to Black Like Me, right? Which is based on a story, a book. As you can see that, right? A white man learns what it's like to live the life of a Negro by becoming one, right? And there's the door, the Dalit, and the pillars and the Dalit there, right? It's called Black Like Me by John Howard Griffin. A griffin, right? A griffin is a queen's beast. It's like a hybrid there of a lion and an eagle, right? So very, very Masonic type of idea of a griffin, right? They're doing a Masonic thing at Poors and that. And so the griffin symbolising is a hybrid, which means a trans basically. Right? As you can see, deep south. Again, deep south is a code for right down the bottom. Think of it on a compass. The deep south idea. Or the pentagram idea, like the deep south right down the bottom, like. So a very coded type of idea in the deep south. And African Americans. The skin temporarily darkened and passes a black man to travel for 6 weeks. Right, so obviously this is a hex. Right. But this sort of store what he was doing was passing as a black man, right? Of course, the pass type of Masonic code, right? Was passing as a black man in living as a black man, right? Sepia magazine, the separation for more code, right? This is the interesting bit of it, right? In 1964, film version was produced starring James Whitmore. James Allen Whitmore, right? See, back to the King James idea with this. James Whitemore, see? I just mentioned Richie Blackmore. This is James Whitmore. So it's like, it's all their codes, isn't it? And there's apparently that's him dressed in disguise as a black man, see? So you got a disguise idea, which is very, that could be very vital to these knowledges. So it could be the King James's black idea could just be like a metaphor for disguise, right? Or it could actually be referring to actual genetics that was involved in them and all that, see? But interesting code, like. And that's that thing that Michael Jackson had. Michael Jackson was supposed to have that. See, he was but wait, he always used to wear the royal costume, didn't he, to show he was royal. So you see, this sort of stuff's all there comes together, like. And the 6-week journey, a hex. So obviously, this wouldn't happen, like it's just a hex type of thing. An easy transition. The hate stay receiver in whites. Here's the film version of it, The Black Like Me. James Whitmore. James. You see the name Sorrel Book again. Quite a popular actor in some of these movies. The Sorrel the Book. You know what the book is? Here's a cast list of it, read. There's Al Freeman. Noah Clifton James, read. So that's a double James, you got 2 Jameses in it. Got Jesse in it. This is interesting, but Walter Mason is Mason. Right? So you got a double, the dual Mason idea, the same as the FX Murder by Illusion movie, where you had a double Mason idea. You had someone called Mason, like playing a character called Mason. FX Murder by Illusion movie, right? This one's quite famous for being comparable to the Princess Diana assassinations and all that. It's basically a story about an fake assassination thing where they stage an assassination, right? All with like special effects and all that. Right, so he's like a special effects man. This he's got Brian Brown in this movie, and that, right? And there's Dirty Fire. He's Egyptian. He's Egyptian, see, like the Bible ideas of Egypt. And you've got a Diana type of thing in the cast and all, right? So this is, a lot of people see it that this one's today. We also like it's today with that, basically showing like a metaphor for the type of the fake Diana assassination, or the death of Diana and Dirty in that hex, FX, F hex, murder by illusion. The special effects experts say Roland again, that's royal idea, right? Roddy Taylor, that's Masonic, right? And so it's like transmitters. And the fake assassination, there's the disguise idea again, right? There's the disguise idea again, Edward Mason. So as we see, this is all codes. But here, the thing about the Mason character, right? He discovers that the assassination was faked and that Mason planned it. Well, there you go, see? It's basically a metaphor, but the Mason character is played by another Mason. Like the duelist, dual Mason type of thing. There we go, Mason Adams as Colonel Edward Mason. It's another double Mason thing, just like in the Blacklight Me. They're about the Blacklight Me, read. Mickey Guyton. Got this singer called Mickey Guyton, so Mickey Guy on T. Blacklight Me, the song. At the 63rd Grammys. The G-Ram. The MM, see the MM. The 33. And the 666. And he has one from 6 years ago, read. Lizzo gives emotional speech. Lizzo. So obviously, the Queen Elizabeth type of idea. Lizzo. Fat like me, black like me, beautiful like me. Says you're black like me, read. Mickey Guyton. A black guy on T. Right, from black like me, read, you got Me Too movement, read. Social movement against sexual abuse and harassment and all this, read. And it's fronted by this monster here, read, called Tarana Burke. Look, see, like, exactly like that KRS-One and that, read. Look at that, Trana Burke, read. But Me Too, read. Me Too becomes the 33 and the 2, right? So 332, right? I just thought that was interesting, right? In the contrast to the Skull and Bones order 322, right? Because as we know, they have the 32 and have the 33, like on that insignias and that on the eagle, the 33 and the 32, right? Basically both mean the same thing, right? But we've got the Skull and Bones Society. Right? Yeah. Or Brotherhood of Death, as they call it. Right? We see James Whitmore, read, from the Blacklight Me movie. Right? James Whitmore. Born in White Plains, New York. White Plains. The alma mater, Yale University, read. Where the Skull and Bones is up from and all that, right? Yeah. There's your trans code, right? Trans. The Church School. Yeah. While at Yale was a member of the Skull and the Bones. So he was in the Skull and Bones Society. So obviously the Skull and Bones are involved in all the hex, right? I'll be doing further video on these, like.